One of the largest independent companies involved in the production and sale of coal bed methane gas in China is Green Dragon Gas. And today, the CEO and chairman, Randeep Grewal, joins me in the studio to talk about it. Hello to you, thank you for your company.
Thank you for having us.
Now, something big has happened recently. I want you to explain this because it's very exciting.
There's a lot of things happening that are big for this year, for Green Dragon Gas. I think most importantly, it's a year to monetize 20 years of tremendous effort to degas coals in central China. After a decade of technology development, spending $200 million doing that, our overall development program to develop our commercial block was approved by China's largest state-owned enterprise, China National Petroleum Corporation, just about a month ago. So we're starting that commercial production as we go forward. And our second flagship block, GSS, will come on production, which is on commercial production today, but we'll develop the overall development plan before the end of the year.
Okay.
So it is exciting.
And what's next?
Next is more of the same. We have 7,600 square kilometers in China in 8 blocks. We've deployed $1.3 billion US so far with our partners in developing these blocks. 2 of them are in commercial production. Less than 5% of that acreage is developed. We have 95% to develop. So there's a lot of excitement going forward.
So it's just the tip of the iceberg then, it sounds like.
Sure is.
I want to dig into your balance sheet if we can do, because you came out with your numbers on the 27th of April, didn't you? In terms of where you're at now, things could be better?
Well, a growing company, things can always be better. And in our case, things are definitely better. Our total net book value is about $700 million US. So the equity investors of Green Dragon have contributed a significant amount of capital over the last 20 years. Our total debt position is about 138 million US. And I think the decisions we've made because of our view towards dollar and RMB exchange rate is to focus on future fundings based in China on an RMB basis to avoid the currency exchange risk. So I think you'll see us do that here shortly in the next couple of months.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about the currency situation because you noted a 7% decline, didn't you, because of the exchange rate. Is that one of the biggest hurdles going forward for you?
Look, I mean, we've been in China for 20 years. When we went in, the RMB was pegged to the dollar at 8.27. We saw it go all the way to 6.25. We're back to 6.8. So clearly, when you are in emerging markets and you're dealing with a revenue base, which is different, in our case, Chinese RMB, you've always got to take a view that we will monetize in dollars. So managing that risk is part of the business. And yes, you have to.
So what is your message to shareholders?
Expect us to be a dividend player. Expect us to monetize our returns that we have absolutely created within the asset base. Expect us to make some significant changes during the course of this year. It is a year to monetize, and we're very focused on doing that.
And what about the health of the Chinese economy? Does that impact your company, and what are you particularly concerned about?
Look, Chinese economy has been growing since I got there in 1991, and I think it shall continue to do so. The beautiful thing about the Chinese economy for us is that we are strategically located in central China. This is the next wave of Chinese development, and the consumer wants natural gas as fuel. It does not want oil. So all those chaps that sit around and say oil prices are going to go up because China is going to buy the oil, it's not. The Chinese government, the people, are very focused on increasing cleaner fuel utilization, which is going to come from natural gas. We are a pure gas producer in central domestic China. So it's a perfect inflection point for us.
Okay, and in 5 years?
In 5 years, I think we've got a very clear 2020 vision plan, that's for sure.
Okay, 3 years.
3 years, exactly. And we expect that we'll have, of our 8 blocks, comfortably 5 of them in commercial production. So quite significant.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much indeed. We're talking about Green Dragon Gas today. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.